say thank you so much to the Rod of Iron Ministries, to Lourdes, to Richard, to Anastasia, to Frank, to Sean and Justin, and to the people that have been supporting us through this absolute awful battle that we have to go through, just in order to exercise our rights. And I want to talk about that because as a woman, I have the right to choose my firearm. And your Second Amendment is under attack, and it is the only amendment that protects the rest of them. And they've already gone after your First Amendment, okay? Right to petition and redress your government, right to speech, right to religion, right to assemble. They've gone after your Fifth Amendment, right to due process, the Eighth Amendment, okay, against cruel and unusual punishment. We have political prisoners sitting in a gulag right now. And the 10th Amendment, which you all have forgotten, because it's your civic duty and you have a power in this government. As a republic, we are not a democracy. Stop using the word. It doesn't exist in any of our founding documents anywhere. I have offered people $100 to find me the word, and they just can't find it. I wonder why. Why do they keep repeating this word? Because they want us to become a democracy. They want you to be apathetic to your right and your power as the people. Now, I got involved as a committee woman, and I sat back and I observed what was going on within the GOP. And they are just as bad as the DNC. And that is what President Trump has fought against, the establishment. When I stepped into the game, I became very loud and very vocal, and I was hated by everyone. And that's why I met Greg, because he's in the same position. We are hated by both sides, which is fine. That is your duty. You are supposed to speak loudly. You are supposed to breathe fire into their faces. And we did. And in 2020, what we witnessed is the 100% truth of massive election fraud. I don't care what anyone says. And if you want to go to battle and toe-to-toe with me, I have no problem. I know what I saw. I put it in a declaration under penalty of perjury. I have sacrificed my life, my livelihood, my son's safety, because I love my country. Amen. Because I will do anything I possibly can to protect and defend my republic. And I don't regret a single moment of it. And I want to tell you something. You need to make that sacrifice. And when you're ready to get up off of your asses and do something and fight, like President Trump has told us to, and like the good Lord tells us to, when you start fighting, you start winning. I'm going to talk about a win and what we went through in just one court case. We did a sting operation, by the way, in Delaware County. We found a whistleblower and started working with Project Veritas. Us. We did that. And we went inside of the Election Bureau and we caught them on camera. And if you've never seen our documentary, you need to see it. It is the truth. You are watching them literally destroy evidence on camera, and they're talking about it so nonchalantly. We investigated and we exposed these criminals. Now, before they knew that this happened, okay, James Savage, the voting machine warehouse custodian, who's a DNC operative, decided to file a defamation case in Philadelphia County against me, Greg, President Trump, Mayor Giuliani, and others. Okay, that was October of 2021. He said that we gave him 2 heart attacks, that he was just so scared he couldn't leave his house because of what we talked about, and that he wanted $1 million. Greg and I looked at each other and we were laughing our asses off. Do you know why? He gave us an opportunity for discovery. Thank you very much, James Savage. And then a month later, we released all of those videos catching him committing crimes. It was beautiful. So, I have orders in my hand. These are the wins, okay? And this is what happens when you make this sacrifice, okay? So don't be fearful, because if you have faith in God, you have no fear. Now, it took us 860 days in the Philadelphia Court of Common Pleas, using truth as a complete defense. 860 days of representing ourselves, okay? And we kicked ass. We kicked ass. We won 4 hearings in a Democrat city with a Democrat judge. And that attorney for James Savage, his name is J. Connor Corcoran. He used every possible lawfare tactic he could think of, and he lost. They tried calling us domestic terrorists, which apparently I am now. They tried saying we were going to blow up the court. They tried confiscating our firearms. They fabricated evidence. They tried harassing us. They filed false police reports. They did everything they could, and still they couldn't dispute a single thing that we said in the book, in our filings under penalty of perjury. They couldn't do it. And guess what happened when we stood our ground? January of 2024, we were offered settlement. And they said you can leave behind President Trump. And guess what we said? Hell to the no. And then in March of 2024, they withdrew their complaint. Okay? They were scared to death. Now, Judge Erdos, I hang this in my home. This is an order that Mr. Corcoran violated rules of civil procedure. And if you don't understand what that is a sanction. That is a sanction against the left, which is what they've been doing to all of our attorneys for years. And guess who won that? We did. I have an opinion from a Democrat judge that is 7 pages long at the disgrace of what J. Connor Corcoran did. And the last one, okay, because we keep winning, and I'm going to keep talking about it, because that's what's important. The last one, I'm going to read this off to you, because it must have really chapped his ass when he wrote this letter to me. Dear Mrs. Hoopes, please be advised that on September 30th, 2024, my law license was suspended by order of the Supreme Court for 18 months. That's how we roll. That's how you win. You do not back down. We have another documentary coming out. It's called The Big Con. It will be released on Monday. True Social, Facebook, Patriot.online, X. You can follow my account at Lea Hoopes. I just want to say, people, I have never been more proud to be an American than right now. Right now. We are living in a revolution. Right now. And you need to wake up not hopeless, not helpless. You need to thank God and get on your knees and pray that you are alive for a time like this. I love coming here. I love places like this. I love talking about my freedom, and I love exercising my rights, and I will be damned if this country turns communist. You are all blessed, and you need to remind yourselves of your blessings. And you need to fight, fight, fight for this country. God bless you all. God bless.